I'm Nathan Venkatesh,
I'm Naren Singaram.
And I'm Shorya Sinha.
and we are NexusConnect. So what we're going to be going over today is what we use in this app. Second, we're going to look at how our app actually functions. And third, we're going to look at our code and all the backend that we use to create this.
So, what is Nexus Connect? Nexus Connect is an opportunity for companies, right, to incorporate their data into user-friendly ways so that people can find local businesses and help them gain traction in the community.
And these are the tools that we use. First, we use Vue, which is almost like the React programming language, and it provides the whole structure, dynamic structure to the website. JavaScript, and that's just for more of the behind the scenes code to make everything functional. HTML is the skeleton, the whole structure of the website, which makes it clean. And Tailwind CSS is the beauty of the website, and Tailwind CSS allows you to style the website and make it have a beneficial UI. Firebase is the database that we use, and it loads into our JSON file, which the JSON file loads into the page. We also use VSC, which is an IDE, and that's basically the text editor where we put our code in and collaborate. Nux is one of the tools we use, and this is incorporated with Vue and is really good for developmental tools. And GitHub is a repository service that we use, and it allowed us to share and collaborate in our code.
All right, so as we load into the app, we can see all our different businesses right here. For example, Six Flags Over Georgia, building up the community. And each and every one has their own description, their tags, such as attractions, nonprofit organizations, and the logo, of course. So we made this view to make it look better for the user. So as we hover over that name, you can click on it and it will go to the designated website. So it'll be easier for users to go and support their businesses. So as we go back, we can click the view in detail and it will show just more detail about it, like what type it is, the description, contact information, and more. And I'm gonna give it to Narayan to talk about the AI part of this.
All right. So we also have a feedback AI within this model, and what it does is you can ask a question if you don't understand something. So say you don't know what Six Flags is. What is Six Flags over Georgia? That, and then click send. There's a night it loads, and then it will generate a response. So it shows a bit of information about Six Flags, and you can learn. So this is for anyone that doesn't know, and it really helps people that are looking at this. And after that, I'll pass it to Shoria.
All right, so we have two additional views for accessibility. We understand like the card view looks the best to us, but we understand people want to get to information quickly. We have two views. Firstly, we have list, and this just quickly directly tells you about the name, the contact, and the location, right? And the directory is very similar, but lets you see the contact quickly too. So we can go over to that real quick. Yeah. So it just helps build accessibility, right? That's why we have three different views. Let me pass this over to Narain for the graphs.
All right. So in terms of the graphs, right, we have a way to visualize data for anyone that's a visualized learner. So if you want to know the types of organizations, like there's 6 nonprofits, 10 restaurants, is really good for those kind of people. And then we also organize the locations. So if you're trying to see some trends in terms of scatter plots, you can look at this and you will realize how the latitudes, longitudes of the locations change. And I'll pass it to Nitin Venkatesh for the map.
All right, so when making the software, we had one goal in mind to make it more accessible for users and make it look neat. So what we did was incorporate Google Maps API into this so you can see it in like a spatial view. So for example, if you hover over one of the pins and maybe probably click on it, you can see a modal will probably pop up and you can see all the descriptions and everything and where the business is. So it'll be easier to see where you are located and where different businesses are around you as well. So keeping that in mind, we wanted to make it easier for the users too. And going back to the homepage, we also had another thing that we need to talk about is to export the info. Exporting the info just gives us the info to be used in any timely basis. Doesn't have to be at this app. You can just export it. You can like send it to other people. etc. So if you can just see here, it pops up like this. So you can send like a text message to anybody, just all these type of stuff. So we just
And
want to make it
also,
easier for users.
and also adding on to Nitin, right? We also have a search filter, right? And with searching that, you can just search and it shows up whatever business you're searching for, right? And then after that, we also have a voice search. So if I say building up the community, right? As you can see, building up the community shows as a result over here, right? And we try to include more accessibility, so we include this voice search, and that included a lot of dynamic programming. So now I'll pass it over to Shoria to go about our AI named Kyle.
Yeah, so this is basically our AI support named Kyle. Like over over the current years, AI has seen lots of growth in the support field, and it allows us to, like, have an AI powered companion, right? And that helps answer questions. So we covered this earlier, but this is like an expanded view where you can have multiple like conversations and just go more in depth. So let's ask it like, what is the Georgia Aquarium? So as you can see, you just press enter and it should load up. So as we can see, we have a text bubble, right? And it easily shows us what the AI responded with. It shows us all the info on the Georgia Aquarium and even more.